Hi, Rob Dayton from Priority Living. And because I'm in Santa Barbara, I'm just moving down to see what the storm damage was. We had huge rains here recently. You might have heard about us in the news, and it was no joke. And it's really interesting when you think about storms and how it relates to the master's program. Storms are a really important thing to embrace. Jesus really would love us to embrace the storm. You know, there's a popular culture book out by Ryan Holiday called The Obstacle is the Way. And I've been checking it out. Definitely some wisdom from Stoics, but that wisdom it originates from Jesus and how he asks us to view trials. You may be familiar with James's commentary on it. Consider it pure joy, my brethren, whenever you face trials of many kind. Why? Because those trials lead to endurance. They produce faith. They exercise our faith. And in James' word, the result, when endurance has its perfect work, the result leads to our transformation, leads to perfection. And so it's really important then when the storms come, the storms of life, you know what they are. They're the storms that take us by surprise. No one's ready for a storm, really. What happens is that things just happen. All of a sudden happens, and then life gets really crazy. And then we have to reevaluate. Usually our response to a trial is, oh no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a part of this trial. But Jesus is saying, no, that trial is your opportunity. The obstacle is the way, in the words of Ryan Holiday. And so what do? We want to first be really clear about what that obstacle is. You know, my hack is I like to journal on it. You know, here's the current thing that I've got going right now. What does it look like? What is the real obstacle that I'm facing? What are the consequences of that obstacle? So getting clear on that obstacle. And then secondly, embracing the obstacle. We've got to own it. We've got to say, hey, this is my obstacle that's been given to me. This is my opportunity. Consider it pure joy. So you got to get to that emotion of joy, saying, hey, excitement. I think when there's obstacles in the way, I think God is trying to upgrade me. It's another way of saying that he's building my faith. He's trying to upgrade me. So embracing that obstacle and then form a strategy into the obstacle. Obstacles allow us to form a strategy. If we don't have an obstacle, then we don't have a strategic formation. So forming a strategy around that obstacle. And then the last step, I like to embrace the pain of the trial. The pain of the trial, when you think about that in terms of physical in the gym experiences, pain is a really important part of the process. And so is the same with life. And the obstacles that Jesus has given us and allowed to come, or maybe the enemy's brought into our lives, are real pain, they're real struggle. But what they do is they give us the opportunity to exercise our faith. And that's what God is calling into us, is if we're going to grow our faith, we're going to have to exercise everything about that trial, everything about that obstacle. I hope that's helpful for you. It's an incredible strategy. It's going to make your year incredible. And we're in your corner always.